Now, as the world commemorates the International Day for Biological Diversity, the Food and Land Use Coalition has held a consultative workshop bringing together stakeholders, experts and government officials to discuss the critical transitions needed to move from agreements to action and address the global challenges of biodiversity loss, climate change and food insecurity. According to the Director for Land and Environment in the State Department of Crop Development and Agricultural Research, Laban Kiplagat, the Kenya Raw Food and Land Use Action Plan 2023 to 2028 will go a long way in ensuring they address the systemic challenges in the food systems in Kenya, which is in line with the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda.
To me, to the small-scale farmers, especially smallholder farmers, is to try as much as possible to do a lot of biodiversity. And what I mean here is that even in terms of crops they are growing, they should avoid all this monoculture thing, where it's just one type of crop that tends to deplete a lot of nutrients in the soil, but there is no means of fixing back what is being lost. So if there's a small piece of land that where they produce their food, they should try as much as possible to grow different types of crops with some benefits in terms of fixing in certain nutrients, in addition to also getting more of what I would call diversified outcomes of the food that they are going to produce. And largely that is dietary in nature. So that to me is a rallying call, that really they need to do as much to protect the land they have, but also to try to reduce as much extractive, because there's a lot of extraction that happen from our soils, but we are not fixing much.
That we need to really take time to go through to do soul searching and see how we do our agriculture. Has it been in tandem with good practice or has it been destructive? And I know some of them may not be having adequate knowledge, but we are happy that we have got quite a number of our CSOs that are currently partnering with government to advance that case. And more so in central Kenya, we have got a lot of farmer organizations and some NGOs that are talking the issue of biodiversity conservation through small-scale farming. I think the reality is coming to us. We are also borrowing from the indigenous knowledge, because along the way during our agricultural reforms, we forgot that indigenous knowledge was more of nature positive action than what we are doing now.